Good day everybody. For this video, we will be taking a look at the Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy, Generation Select Decepticon Exhaust. Now, I don't know anything about this character. I've just been reading about it here in the TF wiki site. It says I'm just gonna read, or maybe you don't really care about who this is. All I know about this figure, is that it's a repaint of course, Autobot. Wheeljack, a very great figure from the Earthrise line. So, since there's nothing to look at, this he comes in this generic brown box, uh, which houses a lot of the Generation Selects. So it's without the sticker, you wouldn't even know what's inside there. It could be whatever figure it would be, but it says it's Decepticon Exhaust. I just got this figure today, and you'll be joining me in taking a look at it for the very first time. Alright, so here he is. Okay, he's really just a recolor of Wheeljack with a different head and different paint apps on his body. Most notable of which would be the red on the hood instead of the green. Anyway, that's him, still tied up with twisties and other stuff in his clamshell. Okay. So without further ado, let's take him out of his packaging. And here he is out of his box, and he looks really cool. Like since his the base figure, which is Wheeljack, is a really cool figure in its own. This recolor would be as cool as that figure. Um, Basically, it's the same. Has all the same articulation. Head is on a ball joint, so you can nod up, look down, look up like that, uh, sideways. Actually, can turn up to his back. You can spin it like that. Shoulders can go up like that. His hand can go for, but of course, his backpack is preventing his hands, but you can still go around if you want to do. Has a bicep swivel, elbow band, wrist articulation. Can has a waist swivel. Can do the splits. Actually, the hips are pretty loose, if you can see that. Well, that's my copy. I hope if you get a copy of these, the joints would be a bit tighter. Of course, there's a fix for that. Knee band, and of course, like all Earthrise and Siege figures, it has that ankle articulation, so you can bend, can yeah. And that is first articulation. Um, his logo here is different. I'm not sure why. I'm not very particularly familiar with the character. So this is a different. It's not a Decepticon logo. Uh, there's also a bit of dirt in it. Comparing him with Wheeljack, mm, if you could see, his white is mostly pure white, unlike Wheeljack's off-white color. Wheeljack is actually more of like a cream color, rather than white. Also, yeah, the black is the same. It's that matte black plastic that they used. Um, it comes with a gun, which is very similar to Wheeljack's weapon, except his is done in, yeah, this is white plastic painted with black. Notable differences is paint job on the chest area, on the feet, which is the hood area, uh, decals different, and in the back also different. It says here Bandit Exhaust, and this one is Aero Bolt, and some Japanese characters. On the other side is also different. Hmm. So that's the comparison with its mold mate Wheeljack. Let's transform him. Transforms into this race car. According to the TF wiki, the original one transforms into a an officially licensed Lancia Stratos. It's a race car of some sort, and he looks really nice. Like I said, the Wheeljack figure was really nice, and of course, if it's retooled from that mold, it would also look pretty nice. So yeah, it no, it rolls actually, not in this surface because this table is very slippery, and wheels have no traction, but it rolls pretty good in other surfaces. Um, you could place his weapon here. It looks weird. And look, it's a pretty clean transformation. Even his undercarriage doesn't show much of the robot bits, only the arms and the robot head, but it's pretty clean. Also, the transformation is pretty simple. It's not that complicated for a kid to figure out how to transform him. The most tricky part would be the part here, which is tucked in under his knees. This often pops off when you transform him. Well, in my case, um, that's the that's exhausts alt mode. Yeah, I'm having a hard time pronouncing words today. If you watch the Grispit video, I've been having a hard time pronouncing his name. So I guess that continues to this video. Sorry about that. But it's a quite a simple review, quite a simple look at the character. So that's his alt mode. Um, I haven't transformed. Uh, I'll show you the one that I had a problem with always when I'm transforming. This part, this part always pops off. So yeah, be wary of that one when you're transforming him. So let's transform basically the same transformation for Wheeljack. So I'll do it on camera. So yeah, said be careful with those windshields that are his kneecaps. I don't know why. Anyway, See, it pops off, easily pops off. Put it back. Okay, there. Okay. Place that here. Okay, do that other one first. Okay, and then and it pops up, and it popped out again. You just put it back. Yeah. And then slide that. Okay. And then peg this one there from the, and then that is when you will put the head in the chest cavity. Okay, and then you will rotate the entire torso. Okay, be careful there, and line it up with already transformed feet. Now for his arms, place his shoulders like this, and like this, and then align the wrist so that it will form the rear wheels, and there is a slot here which will peg there. Okay, and of course, yeah, sorry, I'm butchering this one, and it won't. There. Okay, do the same thing on the other side. Alright, that one, and then peg it there, see, and then twist it like this, yeah, like that, and that's it. Yeah, and there, that's how you transform them. Actually, I just noticed something that is actually irritating me. There's a gap there. Nah, it's not really irritating. It's just something that I just noticed. But of course, if you're a kid, you won't notice that. They look really nice. This is exhaust. That's wheel jack, and that's their out mode. So let's transform him back into a robot. So what I do is unpeg his arms first. Okay, then rotate it. Okay, unpeg the it pegs there, so I have to remove that first. There, and then down. Then flip his head up. Then clip it back so that it doesn't. Sorry, my hands are all sweaty, so unpeg this, and then there. Okay, then it will. Oops. See, this is what happens when I transform on camera. Okay, and then peg that there. Okay, and we have his top side transformed. Now for his legs, so untab them. Okay, and now okay, and of course fold that there, and okay, the hood like that, and fold the windshields and tab that there, fold it forward. Now align him. You could place the weapon here like you do with Wheeljack, or not. You could just have him hold it. And there you have it. Decepticon Exhaust. It's a Generation Select, so it's not readily available in your retailers. My final thoughts on this figure: if you have a Wheeljack and you really want another figure that's similar, go for this figure, of course. It's a recolor of that mold and with just a different head. Otherwise, if you're not familiar with him, of course, don't get him. With toys, it's sometimes, of course, with the current situation, it's more prudent to be wiser with your money. So, if you have Wheeljack and you don't really know this guy, just keep to your Wheeljack. I just bought this because it looks cool. So that's my overall assessment of this figure. Like the Wheeljack figure, this figure is really cool, and of course, there's upon removing it from the packaging, actually, there's a bit of some parts that are loose. I just fixed it. Most the swivel here because it see there. So aside from that, it's a really cool figure. I've said cool like 4 times already or more, so you know it's got to be really cool. No. So yeah, this figure is a nice recolor of that mold, of that Wheeljack mold. Um, I don't know if he will be in the Earthrise part of the Netflix anime series, but he might not. We don't really, I don't really know. So yeah, I'm rambling. So I will end this video. I hope you like the review. It's not like really a review, more of like an overlook at this figure and an unboxing of this figure. If you like this sort of content, please do subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, please like the video. If you want, you can share it with your friends uh, if you're thinking of getting this figure. Might as well take a look of what's inside that packaging. And if you're inclined, please do click on that notify bell so that you know when I'll be uploading other videos like this. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching and have a good one. Have a great day and keep safe. Stay at home.